it's Amelia and I'm back with another video. I apologise for not being able to upload a decent video because I had so many exams and so much like coursework to do. Year 11's gonna be so stressful, but I'm not mentally prepared, but I'm trying my hardest. So today I'm going to do a bit of a different video. I think all my videos are a bit different. That's gonna be a story time. I'm gonna start doing story time videos because I have a few stories what I am willing to tell my viewers. I don't know what I'm going to call this video, but it's about my field trip from hell when I'm not going to tell you what happens because you're going to find out. So as I was saying, I am probably going to be making more of these story times because I have quite a few stories. My story times, what I'm going to be sharing in the future, are sad, funny, depressing, that's the same thing as sad, tragic even. And hopefully this will be all 3 or 4. Did I say 4? I think I said 4. Let's just set the scene. It was a nice sunny day. I was on a field trip with my school to my local like farm museum type of thing. It was like a historical museum where you could buy like historical sweets. People were dressed up as like Victorians and stuff, and you could just go into people's houses and just like look at them. You could just watch them making like bread and stuff, and they're just actors and actresses, like, you know. It was about this time last year, so I was 14 years old, year 9. They were actually filming Downton Abbey at the time when I was there with my school, so there was a bit of the museum like cornered off, so you couldn't like walk there. It was a bit depressing, but they had like fake snow. It was a nice sunny day in July and there was snow, so I felt sorry for the actors and actresses in Downton Abbey because they all had to wear like massive suits and dresses while we were just like in our non-uniform. This is where the disequilibrium of the story takes place. Do you like my long words? After lunch, I took a selfie with a horse. I never like had any problems with horses before to this day because I used to go horse riding. I used to like own a horse in livery or whatever it's called about like 4 or 5 years ago. So I'd never had any problems with horses. So I thought like, oh, I'm just going to take a selfie with a horse. Pulled out my selfie stick, took a selfie, dog filter. There wasn't even a dog filter back in that day. Sounds like I'm making it out to be like 10 years ago or something. It was only a year ago, but you know, just like hanging out, just like having more fun and everything. Everything was amazing. And then after about 10 minutes, my eyes started really itching. It felt like something like there was like spiders crawling in my eyes. There was ants, like fire ants, like dancing across my eyes. It felt like hell on my eyes. Satan was emerging from these. And my nose was running like crazy and I was like smudging all my makeup around. It didn't look nice. I really needed to go to the bathroom, mostly just to fix my makeup because I felt like I had mascara running down my face. I was like, foundation was all around my face, like all smudged and everything because of like my nose being running. It was disgusting. We were walking up a massive hill and there was like kind of the castle thing. It was like a big mansion where there was like toilets and everything. And me and my friends were like sprinting up the well, not sprinting because, you know, can't be bothered to sprint up a massive hill. But we were like walking up quite fast to try and get to the bathroom. I went into the bathroom and when I looked in the mirror, I was completely shocked. It didn't even look like me. I didn't even recognise myself. All my makeup was just ruined, but that isn't the bad thing. I had all the way down my face. It was swollen, red and really puffy. I had a rash down one side of my face because I was pressing my face, like one side of my face up against the horse while I was taking a selfie. So I was like, my eyes, well, one of them had a second lid. I looked like I was a reptile. Like, I looked like I was the leader or the sergeant of the reptilian army. It was a full-on emergency, for me anyway. And the worst thing is my friends just all left me. They just left me there being melodramatic. I'm never dramatic, but like I was there because I looked like shit. The teachers escorted me back to the coach to get some antihistamine pills, and that took about an hour or a bit less, maybe like half an hour. When they gave me the pills, I was just like, they said to take some, and I didn't mean by some, they meant one. So I was like necking about 3 at a time. The teachers were like, oh, Amelia, like, you know, you're gonna overdose and die. I'm sorry to tell you that, but yeah. I was like, after about 4, I was just like, she had told me. The worst thing is the people who had obviously saw me going into the coach, must have thought I was a proper junkie, like just taking all these drugs, and the teachers were like egging me on and stuff. So then after that I went to the gift shop where like all the school was, and I had like a massive rash on my face. I still looked like a tramp because antihistamines take about like 20 minutes to work. I thought that the more I took, the quicker they would work, but no. They were all laughing at me and saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna bring a horse into school tomorrow. No." I almost fainted about 8 or 9 times on the bus because I had obviously overdosed on antihistamine pills, and luckily me and my friend were just like watching Game of Thrones, trying to take my mind off the experience. I couldn't remember anything what was happening in the episode because I was like so focused on not passing out. I couldn't really walk back from school, so I was like, I looked drunk, and I looked high, and I looked like I was on many drugs. And ever since that, everyone has been neighing at me and stuff. Not the nay. Oh no. Kill me. So yeah, like this video if you enjoyed this story time. Comment down below some of your experiences with allergies and what you're allergic to. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button wherever it is on the screen. And I think that is it. I am not sure.